Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Explore Mixed Media. I'm here today with Terry Jones and Corrine Carpino. I'm Lori Williams, and today is the last week of our June session where we've been exploring layers with mixed media and exploring creating works of art, collage papers, all using layers. So today, our lesson is going to be about creating layers on top of backgrounds using tools other than brushes. So mark making for layering. And so that is what we're going to explore today. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put my camera down so we can dig in. How are you guys, ladies, doing?
I'm doing
Good,
okay.
and you?
Doing good.
Let me put my camera down. Oh, well,
All
I'm
right.
trying to put my camera down.
Mhm.
Okay, why aren't you going down? There you go. There you go. Okay.
All right. So I have lots of old backgrounds that are just really not pleasant looking. The one I did, I'm saving for the one I did on our Wednesday night session. I'm saving for something else. I got a plan for that. So today we're going to explore making marks using different tools. A lot of these made around you can find around the house. You can make your own. Um, Today I brought along some things to make circles, some little sponges to stamp, and I brought this is a different kind of scrubby sponge, but it has a lot of interesting texture in it. So I brought that along. I have my
Tape.
bag of mark making tools here. So who knows what we'll pull out of that, if any. And then I have my homemade stamps that I've made over the years that I use. Some for lettering and circles. And that is what we're going to do to build up layers and interest on our work. So what did you ladies have in mind today?
I
Um,
too brought my favorite sponge.
Ah,
I brought homemade stamps, some corrugated cardboard, some bottle caps, bubble wrap, a little stamp that I think I made with Terry,
oh, that was fun.
and and I found this oval bottle wrap. That's bottle,
That's
and I
neat.
have some wallpaper or wallboard tape. So that's what I'm going to be working with. Keep it simple.
So on the side, I brought like a piece of acetate. It's actually Duralar, but it's acetate. You can't really see it on camera, but that way I can put down the paint to load my whatever tool I'm using. I also have my gel plate here in case I decide to use it as well. Because sometimes I like the way that the paint releases from the gel plate as opposed to how way it releases from um, a mat. So you could use a mat or whatever you have. Maybe you have the palette paper or something like that, but it helps to have something off to the side that you can use to load the paint on. So I'm going to get started with, let's see, I'll do a couple of things at once. I'm going to use this really ugly page from my journal. And I'm also going to pull this piece over here and see what we get. These are two totally different pieces, and this one already had some interesting stuff going on, but I'll put more layers and marks on top of that. Um, Terry, what were you thinking?
well, I was thinking if I have a handmade mask here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of using that. My problem is everything that I have is so busy that I really need to do some, the mark making is would be just confusing on a lot of stuff. So I thought that I'd start with this and then end up mark making in it
That
after I
makes sense.
finish um after I finish starting here, which I'm looking for my sponge. And
Okay.
this is going to be fine.
So
So,
I think for this one, it's just got, like you said on those others, and I'm willing to really just kind of restart on this piece here. Um, I'm going to actually use some white and scrape on some, scrape on the white with a cut up credit card
Mm-hmm.
to push all that brightness back and then start adding some interest on top of it. So,
Well, and my thought is that I'm going to stamp in with different colors around it, but they're going to be more neutral, not neutrally, but they're going to be different. We'll see. We'll see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work because normally I do this on a gel plate, but I'm doing this for our people that don't have a gel plate to show
right.
that there is other ways of doing things like this.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So that is specifically what I'm doing, Janet.
And
So
Adele doesn't have a
Adele
gel
doesn't
plate
know gel
either.
plate either. Okay, yeah. So this is using a masking that I've made myself. And what I'm just doing is kind of outlining a little bit here. And it's a little more difficult because with the gel plate holds it down. But this
Mhm.
is another option of how to do it. And I don't need to have this perfect. I just want to kind of give myself a little bit of a topic here. So I may even change my colors going through here.
I'm gonna try to put it here on the camera, but I have this piece of acetate here, so I don't have a gel plate, and I'm used a brayer on it to spread it, so I can
Mhm.
use a little jar lid opener as a stamp.
Ah, right. And I'm working on holding this guy down so that I have a little bit of color. And then after I do this, because I've stamped this on really lightly, I'm thinking that it's just going to give me a little outline. And then I can use different mark making to give me a little more control. We'll see. I mean, I am experimenting because this is
Exactly, and that
what
is
we do.
what our sessions here are, is experimenting. So when you
Okay.
watch these, you're experimenting along with us.
All right. Yeah. This
So
is a
always feel free to put in the comments, if you have a suggestion for us, we'd like to hear
go
it.
for it. Yeah, go for it. So
So,
now I've kind of got this little bit of see what happened. So now by using a hand cut, and this is one I designed myself years ago, and I cut it out of shelf paper.
mhm.
And
Mhm.
so I kind of, it's, I really like how it kind of works, and it just gives me an idea. It does not give me anything that I have to hold to. So at this point, I can use things like I could use palette knives, I could use stamps, I could use a lot of different things to kind of enhance this. I'm going to use some different colors, I think. Kind of really liking it. I'm going to use some different colors in here and kind of go for it. Um, and I'm trying to keep it about 8 by 10 so that it would form an 8 by 10 process. So let me keep going.
I'm just trying to clean my plate a little bit here so I can switch colors because I got a really tiny plate out.
Yeah, I got a 5 by 7, so I didn't go too tiny with it. So,
Now I'm coming in different areas with an orange on top of this because that's going to contrast with the colors I have down. And I think that looks nice with my little cap that I found. So this cap, if you haven't watched some of the previous sessions where I've used it, this cap came from the top of one of the air fresheners, like the plug-in air
uh-huh.
fresheners you get.
Oh,
They
yeah.
Yeah, I
they
love
come with a
that.
little cap and they have the perfect little handle and they're so cute.
Okay, and I'm going to go a little bit with a solid blue here. And because I'm going to pick out some like sky pieces. So I have an imaginary line somewhere up here. It's right around there. And I want to pick out a little bit of sky pieces. So I'm going to use a palette knife and see how well I can do with this, just to kind of have fun. And I want to save some of the color that's in here, but I'm just picking out a little bit and seeing how this works for me to put kind of let the colors kind of mix together. And that's kind of fun there too. So that's another way of making marks. I'm
I'm
trying,
trying to keep my color palette over here so it's in the view of the window.
yeah, I was trying to do the same.
I put some magenta down and I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of white.
Now I can also, when I get into this, I can also pull out colors too. I have, I thought I had a scraper here. I guess I don't. Let me have another palette knife. So, I mean, I can pull in, pull out some, make lines, work around, kind of play a little bit. And I can even, I'm a big finger painter. So
Mhm.
I
It's
can
funny,
just
I was just about to do the same thing.
I can take a little bit of my finger here and kind of let some of these other places kind of connect with each other. I really want more blue than the orange or the other color around that, but that's okay. I'm just kind of finding my way through here. This is becoming very pretty. Um, and I'm going to take a little bit of mixing on using the gel plate as a palette. I'm going to take a little bit more color and try to see about just coming down. I love palette knife paintings, very fun too. And so it's much freer. It's not, it allows me to just kind of express a little bit more rather than with a brush. I think sometimes I'm just too tight.
Mhm.
So this just gives it just a little more texture, color, interest, whatever. And I like doing that. So now I have a theoretical corner, and sometimes I don't know what the other things are, but that's okay. This is just a, you know, it's very expressive.
I
I
am
also,
just playing, having fun, and adding some marks to these totally abstract pieces.
What is
yeah,
the blue, what is the dark blue that you are using, Corina, or you use? Do you remember on that background?
The dark blue on the background.
Well, I don't know if you just did that with the mark making tool. Is that watercolor that you used or?
It looks like it. It's probably Payne's Gray. The other dark blue I just used is to make some marks was
the Indothrone.
Indothrone blue.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
okay.
that color. That's such a fun color.
It's beautiful.
Hmm. Let's see if either one of these are going to work. That's a very fine line.
All right, that's looking pretty cool. I'm liking all the what's going on there.
Very
I
cool.
do want to bring in
Oh,
some
that's
con
neat.
either
I
some
like,
black or a dark blue, but I'm gonna let it dry a bit before I do that. Let's move on
yeah,
to something else here. Let's see. I'm gonna pull this piece over here and I'm gonna experiment with sponges now. And I have a few different shaped sponges and I wrapped them in saran wrap I saw this somewhere and I can't remember where, so
Oh, cool.
I-
That sounds
I-
very cool.
apologize to whoever it was. I just don't know where I saw it. And I'm just gonna tap on here, see what I can get. And the person doing this was making flowers out of it.
Hmm.
Ah, well, I'm going to soften a little bit with one of my favorite tools. It's called a paper towel.
There you go.
And so what I find is I got a little too heavy-handed right here, and then I can actually put some of what I've just done in other places. But I'm just softening it a little bit. And what I needed to do with this is I needed to just calm it down somewhat, not totally, which I think I'm being fairly successful in doing now. I may try to use a little bit after this dries. I may try to use just a little bit of the acrylic ink and then let it just kind of float around places in here and try to, but I also am going to need some darker places. So I have to go look at what I want to do for, I've got a lot of up here, but let me see what happens down. Let me see where I got here. If this is my light, I really need some darker down here. And I'm not quite over to where I want this way. And I also want to end up with more interest in places. Now, one of the things I did think about doing is using a black Sharpie, but I think I'm going to try that over on this side and try something different over here, because I also like sometimes to just make things be very, I thought I had another mask here for this.
Oh.
I had a little teeny, I hate when I lose things. I mean, and I lose them right here.
They're right in front of you, right?
Yeah, they're right in front of me somewhere. It's this
That's
little,
exactly what happens to me pretty regularly.
yeah, and now I just lost the cap to this. Okay. Let me go back to another, oh, there it is. I wanted to see what happens if I tried a little bit of a Sharpie here, because it might be a little easier. But I'm not sure. So this is another. Sometimes I love the drama of a Sharpie.
Mhm.
The
I'm going
black.
to try an ombre and see how that goes. So I have some of this magenta here. Do I have any of the paint left? No, but I have some white.
See, I'm trying it over here where I'm not really committed to the painting and seeing if it works. And I don't know, I don't think it is working, but that's okay. Let me see what happens. I have a lack of commitment here some places. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's very bright. But now what would I do to finish it?
I think I would want to practice with this a little bit because I could see potential here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it wouldn't have been easier just to negative paint with the Sharpie. But probably would have been. Then again, then I'm painting instead of stamping or stenciling or doing whatever. But okay, so I am looking at a definite need of some serious value. Some serious value changes in my piece here. So looking at what it would be. Well, so now the question is, can I go back?
Can you go back? Is that what you said? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Can I go back? And
Sure.
I don't know. So now I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to go and try. So so if you do this with really fresh shelf wrap and you've just taken off the sticky stuff, it'll stick to your dry painting,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. But this one's not sticking very well, but we will see what happens when I try something different.
I need some white.
Yeah. I need something.
Now, let's put some drama in here.
You've got some drama happening. I like that. Corinne, yours look so gentle.
Thank you.
See.
I love it.
I want to put some black in there somehow.
You want some white.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking I might need some.
White and black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Time to get some contrast. That's what I've said. That's
Yeah.
where I'm going. But I'm trying to figure out what I want for contrast down at the bottom here.
Yeah, I decided to pull, I have white in here already, and I decided to pull some black into it. So I'm using Mars Black from Liquitex. Because if the very first layer was a collage of a gel print pool with lots of sentiments and stuff on it,
Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
peeking through, and it has a little hint of the black, but I feel like might, kind of accent that. I'm not doing anything purposeful other than taking my palette knife and just moving some around.
Ah,
I might go pretty dramatic if I can figure out where I would want my focal point to be. I kind of am liking this little Fibonacci look kind of thing here.
right. Well, I am
Yeah, I
just,
don't have a focal point yet.
I have a
feel
focal point, but it's getting lost.
like that.
Hmm?
My focal point's
I'm-
getting lost.
Yeah, I might collage something on later for a focal point.
That could be a good idea.
That's always a good option.
Yeah.
Because I'm just having much fun making marks right now.
So this is a handmade stamp that I made. And
Oh, yes. It's one of my favorite.
yeah, we made them in the class.
We did.
And we did. I know. And they were fun.
Hmm.
So I am going to do that. I needed some something. And then now I got to clean this off. And what I want is a really deep color of some sort. And I'm thinking I want some. So I want some a deep. I don't think purple would do me any good, though I do love this violet. So, yeah. No,
No,
no. I'm going with no. Yeah,
Things have gotten really quiet around here.
I know.
sorry.
I'm
That's
trying,
okay. I'm the leader. I'm being the quiet one. So
Right, I don't want it transparent, I don't think. I don't know. So I'm going to try a little bit of this silly transparent violet over here and see what happens if I finger paint with it. Again, I want something different, but I'm afraid that I don't know. Let's just get a little bit of depth in here and see what happens.
All right, let's see.
so this is my super skinny brayer. Do you
That
guys
is
have one of these?
I have one of those, yes.
That's a cool. That's very cool.
It is.
Don't ask me where I got it. I've had it forever and I don't remember.
Yeah, I have one of those too. and it's-
Probably Amazon.
Yeah, I got it in well, mine's a little different than yours in that mine is not quite as big. I don't know where I got it either.
Give me a little tiny bottle cap. Make little tiny dots. Oh, where are my Legos?
Oh,
Hmm.
yes, Legos.
Legos.
Where
Yes.
are my Legos? There they
Fun.
are. I forgot all about those. They were tucked.
Okay,
I couldn't see them.
liking the dark here. Maybe just brayer this with that. Of course, do I have a brayer that's not filled with something? Maybe I need a little tiny brayer like you have. Well, here's a tinier brayer.
Question is, can I get enough stuff on here?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now I have to go back with my fingers because it didn't quite make it like I wanted it to, but that's okay. Well, now I've got a little bit more chaos in mine, but I like the colors better. They just had been so dull. Let me see what happens when I put some more of it.
This is one of my custom mix paints that I call Pale Pumpkin that I pulled out.
Pale
That was fun.
pumpkin. I like
Pale
it.
Pumpkin.
So now I'm really quite unsure of a lot of this, but let's just kind of keep on going. Okay. There's a lot going on in this thing. So this is not having nothing to do with my painting. This was let me just cut this out because this one was an experiment that I was just like, oh, I wonder what happens if I do this. And that's fine because it
Well,
is confusing.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
It was confusing me. So now I do still want some really deep color in it. And I think I'm going to want also some of this in other places. That's a leaf. That's a, let me go with that. Your Legos would have, yeah, that would have been a good idea in places for me here. Some dots. Where am I?
This looks interesting. The edges of this are like ribbed.
Really?
See if that gives me anything interesting. Not really, but oh, it does.
What does it do?
Very cool.
Have you ever used a one of these little things that you use for I
Sewing.
guess an embossing? No, it's an embossing folder.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've used the
I've got
embossing.
some.
Yeah, I've used the embossing folders before, and I want to use some.
Oh, the embossing foil. Yes, yes. I have
And
a whole
so,
lot of those too. I have a whole like bin of
right. So what I like to do with them is just kind of use them kind of as a stamp. So I could like put a little bit of music in my
Hmm.
piece here by putting it on something and using it as a stamp. I needed to get some dark in here somewhere. And
All right, I need
get
dark.
there. Yeah, that's where I ended up. I needed some dark. But
So I need black paint.
that's where I'm at. So I put a little bit of that in, and I still need some more light paint. So now I've got to get rid of that. Huh. Where to?
Right. I
No,
don't want to
oh
waste
no,
all
Ralph.
this, so I don't want to waste all this. We'll just move this aside, let it dry, and pull it.
Wow. We're all having too much fun.
I
And I
know.
have some acetate here too that I just found on my amazing what's sitting here on the work table.
Uh-huh.
So I can use that as a palette. Good idea, Lori. Let's see what I can do for black marks.
Well, and I'm like stuck that I can't get mine clean enough. So I'm going to,
Maybe this little one. Let's see.
I don't know, I'm going to go back to Sharpies maybe.
See what that does. Oh, wonderful.
I
I
love your,
love our using finger as it's one of my favorite tools.
I know, I
Mhm.
love the finger too. So I'm putting more words in now in places, and then I'm going to, I think, do another, like Corrine, I may end up doing some collaging on this,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but this layer is getting very interesting, and I still have a lot of stuff that's happening in here that is of interest, but at some point I was planning on doing a little bit of what's the word for it? Well, I just go back to finger painting. But I want to pull out some of that too. What do I here? I want a little bit of this. I do love finger painting. It just stops me from getting all wrapped up in everything, you know?
Mhm.
It's just,
Told you guys I was adding drama to this thing.
you are adding drama to that thing. That is very dramatic. I love it. Okay, and then if I finger paint through in places, I need something to pull that out, and I'm wondering if I have another. So this is the old pull out with a stencil. See, isn't that interesting?
Mhm.
And push in another place with the same stencil. And then we have echoes of it. Maybe I'll put a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it's beginning to have some real possibilities. Now I need another, there it is. Now this is, I'm trying to pull out. I'm hoping that this is going to work. So this is a stamp, and I'm putting in where I finger paint it, and then I'm
Mhm.
pulling out to get texture. Because where I finger painted had a little bit of, has a little bit of still body to it.
All right, ladies, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up.
No, don't do that to us.
No, we're having a good time.
We're having too good of a time.
I know, I know.
Well,
I just
anyway.
want to do a shout out to Janet. She's been watching along. Hi, Janet.
Hi,
Hi,
Janet.
Janet.
And
So
this is,
I think these are looking fun, and it's exactly what I was envisioning for today.
okay. Well,
good.
it's very, very fun. And I love the different tools, the ones we make, the ones we kind of create, the ones we have naturally with our fingers, all of them.
Yes.
Very,
yes, yes,
very
yes.
fun.
And so if you've been watching, we do this every Friday at 11 a.m. Join us. Also check out Explore Mixed Media. We have a patronage there that you can join and get memberships, participate in private paint-alongs, and one project each month that's exclusive to our patrons. So we hope you'll join us there. It's exploremixedmedia.com, and we will see you next week.
Okay. Thank you, girls.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye. Oh, next week's
Bye.
Katie, right?
Yeah, so I'll be starting to work with a lot of texture and embedding things in texture, and also adding some stitching and fabric to our work.
Oh,
Fun.
okay.
So,
That sounds fabulous.
All
okay.
right. Well, thank